I'm Adam Gorman, owner of I. Gorman Jewelers in Washington, D.C. We are here at our shop on 20th and L Street. I. Gorman Jewelers is extremely proud to be the presenting award sponsor for this year's Chamber's 2011 Annual Awards Dinner. We have been a strong supporter of the LGBT community for the past 30 years, and we are truly honored to be part of this year's prestigious event. We'd like to congratulate the Chamber as well as all of this year's annual awards winners.
When I came to Washington and became involved in the DC Frontrunners, for instance, and going to the Gay Games in 1990 in Vancouver, I looked around and saw all these thousands of people being involved in this event, and it was so empowering to me. I always say I went to those games an out gay man, but I left there a proud gay man. And to me, to be involved in something like sports and in your sports teams can be very powerful. Some people come out, in their job, and some people come out through activism, and some people come out, on the soccer field.
I decided to run for office in 2006 when a vacancy appeared in my district. I had been active as an advocate for Equality Maryland and was about to become vice president of the board, and suddenly this position appeared, and then Delegate Madaleno, who is now my district state senator, encouraged me to run. Those of you who only know me as Dana would find it hard to understand that I was actually very, very introverted beforehand, and as a result, I never imagined that I would be involved in politics. But with my transition, I found my voice and enjoyed the rough and tumble, and decided to give it a go, and found that even just after going out and knocking on doors for a day that I really enjoyed it and was making a difference.
Everyone wants to find love, and I think we all know that. I think when we started Mixology, we had that idea in mind and noticed that in the LGBT community, there really wasn't a personal matchmaking agency out there that supported people in their goals. Kim had the brilliant idea of putting everything together, and when we opened the doors, we were busy immediately.
I think one of the things that's made us so successful so far is that we really do provide that hands-on approach. We screen our clients, we really get to know them on a personal level, what's worked for them, what hasn't worked for them. And Mixology really allows people to get to meet other people outside their social networks. Many people cannot date online due to jobs here in DC, and I think that this allows them to open up and really meet people outside of what their comfort zone is.
Nobody would have thought 7 years ago when we started the night out at the Nationals that it would now be the largest gay and lesbian night in Major League Sports. Last year we had over 3,600 people in our section for that Nationals game, and it was amazing. And I remember the first year when we asked the Gay Men's Chorus to come sing the national anthem, one of the things we said was, it's one thing to sing in front of 1,400 people at Lisner, in front of your fans, but it's quite another to sing in front of 15,000 people who never knew there was a Gay Men's Chorus. So we're able to reach out to them, and now the Washington Nationals are partners in Capitol Pride. They're strong partners with us, and we're hoping to take the Night Out program not just to other teams here within the Washington region like the Mystics and the United and the Wizards, and to the Castles, our tennis team, but we're looking to take this program nationally to other cities. That's going to be tremendous because we're reaching into areas that are traditionally not very open or accessible to the gay and lesbian community, and we're able to go in there, and when the Nationals saw that we brought that first year over 1,000 people, all of a sudden they realized that this was a force to be reckoned with.
Kim and I have actually known each other for quite some time. We met almost 10 years ago through mutual friends and reconnected at a matchmaking conference, believe it or not, about 5 years ago. When I decided to join the Mixology team, we weren't dating. Soon after.
Yes, and there are many challenges, but definitely many benefits. We've gotten to know each other, and especially for myself, when approaching Meghann about starting the company with myself and my two business partners, I was very intrigued because she was one of the best in the country at what she did. So I brought her on, and as a consultant first, but now is a business partner in mixology. But I brought her on not to be my girlfriend, but but just so happened to be that way. But just because she was the best in the business, and I knew that for mixology to be successful, she had to be a part of it.
My most significant accomplishment in my mind to date, which has yet to come to fruition but will within the next year or so, has been my work in helping the American Psychiatric Association delist gender identity disorder, or GID, as a mental illness from the DSM. Those of you who've been activists for a while will recall that in 1973 the APA removed homosexuality as a category of mental illness from the DSM, the Psychiatrist's Bible. As a result, the gay rights movement took off. I'm honored to have helped write the new language on the category called gender incongruence, which will simply be another form of human variation and no longer categorized as a mental illness. And I believe that removing GID from the DSM will not only propel transgender Americans to a greater level of equality and acceptance in this country, but will also have a significant impact on those people who are gender nonconforming. The language in our laws is specified as gender identity and expression, and I believe that the gender expression part is the next great challenge for our movement. Those people who don't conform to rigid sex and gender stereotypes are the ones who are most at risk in our society from discrimination and hatred. And moving forward will require that we embrace everyone in our struggle for equal rights.